Hello everybody and welcome back. So today in this video, we're going to learn about air in detail. So let me tell you about the subtopics that we're going to learn. We're going to learn about the two types of wind. Then we're going to learn about what does air contains. We are also going to learn about the properties of air, and then we're going to learn about how we can keep the air clean. Towards the end of this video, I'm going to give you a nice bonus tip along with one interesting activity. So see to it that you watch the video till the end. Come on now, let's start. Air is all around us. We cannot see air, but we can feel it. Air is always present around us. Even in a closed room, there is air. So air is everywhere. Moving air is called as wind. Now there are two types of wind, and the two types of winds are breeze and storm. Now what is a breeze? When the wind blows gently or softly, we call it breeze. But when the wind blows very strongly, we call it as storm. What does air contains? Air contains water vapor, dust, smoke and germs. Please remember this. How does water vapor mixes with the air? Water from the wet clothes and puddles and many other things, where there are water contents in them. What happens to it? It turns into water vapor. How it is turning into water vapor? Because of the heat of the sun. So these water vapors, it becomes lighter in weight because of the heat of the sun. And when it becomes lighter in the weight, immediately air will catch it. And in this way, the water vapor get mixed with the air. How does dust mixes with the air? Now dust from a surrounding. There are dust particles in a house also, no? And dust particles are very light in weight. So very easily it mixes with the air. How does smoke mixes with the air? Now smoke is released from the factories and vehicles and also when we burn garbage. And this smoke mixes with the air. How does germ mixes with the air? When a person with cold and cough sneezes, the germs are released out from his mouth. And the air catches the germs because the germs are very light in weight. So in this way the germs mixes with the air and the person and some other person who's sitting in the same room who happens to breathe in the same air, all those germs will go to that person. So children, whenever we cough or sneeze, make it a point you are covering your mouth. Now properties of air. We are going to learn about two properties of air. The first property is air occupies space and gives shape to things. For this, there is one activity. You have to take a deflated balloon, the balloon which is not blown up. It is called as deflated balloon. So when we try to blow this balloon, what will happen? Air will occupy space and the balloon will get a proper shape. So this proves that air occupies space and gives shape to the things. If the balloon is heart shape, it will become heart shape. If the balloon is normal oval shape, it will turn into oval shape when you blow air inside it. Now the second property says air has weight. Again we are going to do activity for this. There is a hanger, you need two blown up balloons, thread and a needle. After blowing two balloons, you have to tie them on the hangers, one on each side. Then you hang the hanger on some nail or some hook. Then you take a needle and you prick any one balloon. So the hanger will be tilted towards the balloon which is blown up. And where we have pricked the balloon, that side, that end of the hanger will go little up. As you can see it in the picture. So the hanger will tilt towards the blown up balloon, which means that air has weight because the blown up balloon is having air inside, no? That means it's having weight inside. So this proves that air has weight. Keeping the air clean. Now this is a big question in today's time. How we can do it? How we can keep the air clean? Breathing dirty air will make us fall sick. That is for sure, as you can see it in the picture. How we can keep the air clean then? The question is this. The first way is that we can keep the air clean by planting more and more trees, as trees helps to keep the air clean. See to it that you are planting trees. You should not cut the trees, but you should plant the trees that will help to clean the air. The second point says, walking short distance instead of using vehicles also helps to keep the air clean, as vehicle emits smoke which makes the air dirty. So if it is a short distance, if you want to go somewhere and if it is very close to your house, what you can do, instead of using bike or car, you can walk. So that will help to keep the air clean, because your vehicle gives out smoke. So the smoke is not coming out, so you are helping the air to keep clean. The third way says, you can use cycles instead of using vehicles. So using cycles instead of using vehicles also helps to keep the air clean, as vehicles emit smoke which makes the air dirty. So see, walking and cycling instead of using vehicles will help to keep the air clean. Now the fourth way says, we should not burn garbage, as it emits smoke which makes the air dirty. So we should not burn. See, it's written on this picture, burning garbage is a bad idea, because it's making the air dirty. So we should not burn the garbage. The bonus tip says, we should share the vehicles and should use public transport more instead of private transport. In this way, we will help to keep the air clean. You should share your vehicles. Like how you can share the vehicle? If you're going to some place and your friend is also going to the same place, then you can tell them, you come in my car or you come on my bike. So in this way, you're using one vehicle instead of two. So the smoke will come out from one vehicle instead of two. From two vehicles, there will be more smoke, and from one it will be less. So in this way, you are helping the air to be clean. Also, you should use public transport such as the train, the metro, monorails, buses, so that the air will be less polluted. The air will become less dirty. Activity time. Draw, color and label any two ways which you will follow to keep the air clean. So out of all these ways that we have learned, or there may be some other ways which are there in your mind and which you want to follow. So please draw, color and label any two ways in which you want to keep the air clean. So please start doing it. I hope children you have understood about this topic, air. Thank you so much.